Are you willing to make the big sacrifices in life you got to make to have what you want in life? I just spoke to a woman. I asked her, why do you work 2 jobs? She said, because I'm building a future for my daughter. And I asked, where's your daughter? And she said, back in the Philippines. And I said, so you're working 2 jobs here in the United States, keeping your relationship barely alive over video while she's being raised probably by a grandma. And you're doing this for years on end because you love your daughter that much? So, I mean, this is absolutely incredible. The amount of love this woman has for her daughter, that she's willing to live alone out in America, work 2 jobs to send money back so they can save up, put her through university or whatever the plan is. But why did I bring up that example? It's because I want to illustrate that in life, you are a human being supporting 3 main parts of you: your mind, your heart, and your body. So you are supporting your mind, your heart, and your body. And in this case, it's really easy to look at it and say, does her body want her daughter to be away? No. Does her heart want her daughter to be away? No. Does her mind want her daughter to be away? Yeah, that's the plan. She's decided that this is the best way to create income for the family, to build the daughter's future. And so the mind has won in this case. And so when you have a difficult decision to make, one way to pause and consider what you're going to have to give up to have what you want in life, one way to go about that is to look at how it's going to impact your body, your heart, and your mind. And I'm not here to give you a correct formula or a best practices or share what I do. Totally depends on the situation. But just notice, when things get tough, it's not always mind versus mind. Like, pros and cons, right? I can think of 5 reasons to do it, 5 reasons not to do it. Pros and cons, just looking at it from a mind point of view is fine. You can do that with some things. But when things get really tough, take a look and see if it isn't because heart or body are going to really lose out on something. Or they're going to gain something at the expense of the mind. Okay? So I hope that's helpful. Just remember, you are a human being taking care of a family of 3 people. Your body, your heart, and your mind. And all 3 don't always get their needs met in every situation. Sometimes a sacrifice has to be made, and one of them gets the short end of the stick. But being more conscious of it can only help, rather than being oblivious to it and wondering why does this feel so uncomfortable? Why is this such a hard decision to make? And it could be, well, because you haven't listened to your heart. You haven't listened to your body. You haven't listened to your mind yet. And what do we listen to the most? It's most common, at least in American culture, it's far more common that we're going to listen to our minds, especially here in the Bay Area, at the expense of listening to your heart or listening to your body. So for some of you, you get to reduce this new practice, this idea to, hey, next week I'm going to really listen to my heart and my body as I make choices. So one of my clients was hesitant to take action the following day. And we paused and I said, well, where are you hesitant? In your mind, your body, or your heart? Who's not getting listened to for what you've got to do tomorrow? And we figured out very quickly it's the body. So just like a mother dropping off a child at school. Honey, do you have your jacket? Do you have your food and water? Do you have your homework? That preparation of the mom going through a checklist of 4 or 5 items that she knows her kid will not be going through on their own. What if you went through that checklist with what you got to do tomorrow? Gosh, I really don't want to do that thing tomorrow, but if I really listen to my heart and my body, it's my body. My body doesn't want to sit in that chair tomorrow for 4 hours and stare at a computer screen. Acknowledge that. Listen to your body. Listen to where the resistance is coming from. And what can you do as a parent to yourself, right? To prepare yourself better for tomorrow. Do you need to bring a coffee? Do you need to bring headphones and listen to some quiet music? Do you need to bring a softer cushion for your butt? Do you need to bring a big glass of water or a thermos of water or coffee? I don't know. But those kind of small preparations and negotiations between you and you, but specifically between your mind and your body dragging its heels on what you have to do tomorrow, can make a big difference, okay? So practice, listen to your mind, your heart, and your body, and I think you'll be pleased with the results. If anything this video was helpful, please give it a like. You have any friends you want to share this with? Please do share it with them. And as always, if you haven't yet, give a sub to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.